Hi, today we're going to go over how to use your Exaktime mobile app. Enter your PIN. Now that I'm in the system, I will have a green button for go or clock in, a red button for stop or clock out. At the top of the screen, you'll see my name and that I'm currently clocked out. At the bottom, you'll see that I have clock in, time card view, and history. I'm going to currently clock in. The green circle next to Central Service is a location service that tells me that that's the closest job to me. So I can use that to find my job. I can scroll up and down, or I can just search for the job name that I'm looking for or number. I will then select the cost code or phase that I'm clocking into. If I have a comment, I can put a comment here. I am now clocked in. Next to my name, it now says in, and is starting to count how long I've been clocked in for. If I go to my history, you will now see that I clocked in at 8:28 a.m. because that is the top punch that's in my history. History will show me my most recent clock in and outs. When I go to time card, as my time card is completed for the week, I will start to have hours showing up underneath my time card. Every week, I want to check to make sure that I have all the hours for every day that I've worked. At the end of the week, I want to check my total hours to make sure that it's matched to the total hours I worked. I can use the dates and switch which week I'm looking at. You'll see that this is the current week, and I worked 6 minutes from clocking in and out on the system. At the end of the day, it'll add up all my time and it'll tell me how long I've worked. If I see something incorrect or need to use some PTO, vacation time, the 3 bars in the left-hand corner are going to get me to field notes. I select field notes, and now I can add a field note. Here I will add my field note, and this is going to be about myself. So I'm going to select my name, and I'm going to say that I need PTO for July 20th. And I want to take 4 hours because I'm going to be gone only a half day. I'm going to save my field note. Now I'm going to check on my field note to see if it's sent. If I go to my history for field notes, which was at the bottom of my app, you'll see that my PTO for July 20th has a piece of paper next to it, but it does not have the word sent like the other ones. If it has been sent, it'll say sent. So the top one, for PTO for July 20th, I need to send. I'm going to select the 3 bars in the top left-hand corner. And at the very bottom, you'll see the button sync, and I'm going to press sync. Everything on my system will go ahead and sync and send to the cloud, or the office, as some people prefer to it. Okay, if I go back and I check my history now, you'll see that my top entry for field notes, PTO, July 20th, 4 hours, has now sent. That is how I know if my entry has been received by somebody in the office. If it doesn't say sent, then I need to sync my device. Going back into 3 bars and selecting my time clock view, I can use, once again, my time card to review how much I've worked for the previous days, my history to check my punches in and out, and my field notes to send a message that something needs to be fixed or that my time for the certain day of the week is going to be PTO. Another reason to use field notes is if I need to send information about the work order I've worked on. So I'm going to go ahead and press field notes. I'm going to go to location. This one I might have to edit depending on where I've worked. If it's for a different field note or something like that, or for a different job site that I need to send in a field note, then I can go ahead and edit it and change the location. Here I'm going to say I worked on work order 7, 8, 9, 8, and I did 2 hours, or 3 hours, sorry, 3 hours of lights installed. And then if I had worked another one, work order, 7, 9, 9, 9, 9, and here I did 5 hours, and this one I worked on conduit, wire replacement, fixtures. Also, giving a brief description of the work I've done can be then entered into my work order for when they do billings. I'm going to save that field note. Once again, you check my history. It has not been sent, so I need to sync my device. Go to the 3 bars and press sync. And now if I go back, my information about the work order I worked on has been sent. I'm going to go back to my time clock view, and I'm done working for the day. So I'm going ahead and press stop, find the job site that I was clocked in at. I was in prefab. So I'm going to select my prefab job. I can also use the comments here to fill in information about my work order, or if there was something incorrect with my time for the day, I can set that information here. So I could have used this to talk about work order 7, 8, 9, 8 and what I did. Or I can use this to say clocked in late was here at 8 a.m. The office then will verify any corrections that need to be made with your time with your supervisor and then make the changes. I have to answer a couple questions as I clock out. No, I was not injured for the day. Did I take all my meals and breaks? Yes, I did take all my. I am now clocked out. If I wanted to make sure that that was actually sent, I go to my history, and you can see the red dot next to me, or half dot, says sent. So my clock out was now sent. As my time compiles, you can see now I went from working 6 minutes for the day to 12 minutes. To get out of the app, I press the 3 bars to the left. And if I want, I can sync it one more time before I log out, just to make sure that everything went through. And then if everything's done with syncing, then I press log out. Now I'm out of the mobile app. That is how you use your Exaktime app. If you have additional questions, contact payroll